MicroStrategy stock is sitting right now at this strong monthly demand level, one that took more than a year to form and is being reached recently. But here's the catch: there is zero bullishness right now. December candlestick right now is a dodgy candle right at demand. This is where most traders get emotional and where professional traders simply wait. So let's break it down using pure supply, demand, and raw price action, as I always do. Okay. So MicroStrategy Incorporated with the ticker MSTR, this is the monthly time frame, as you can see in the watermark here, is, if you don't know, is a company that engages in the provision of enterprise analytics and mobility software, designing and selling software platforms through licensing and cloud-based subscriptions. But today, MicroStrategy, well, fundamentals, news, and narratives are irrelevant. Price action already contains all the information that we need. Okay? That's everything we need, because reading these candlesticks can tell us what the mindset and the decisions from one trader or thousands of traders took during these months. Okay, we are the psychologists of the markets. Okay, so today, we should only care about where institutions left footprints on this stock chart for MicroStrategy. And on this particular stock, those footprints are very clear. So as you can see here, during April to September 2024, there was like a clear pause in the markets made of 6 candlesticks. And then suddenly it just broke out the all-time highs. Those doing breakout strategies should be very happy because it just rallied strongly. The stock breakout strategy played out here really well. So, and then it printed 2 large candlestick bodies during November and October 2024. And look at this bearish wick up there. After such a strong rally, then what happens? We expect this. I thought that it was going to happen during the beginning of 2025, but the MicroStrategy stock didn't pull back. It just rallied again, and it's being now in 2025 December, the 17th of December, that the stock has reached that demand level we were expecting. Okay, it took how many candlesticks? It took like 12 months, a year, for MicroStrategy to retrace to this level, and we have this doji here. So the monthly time frame is, we have the demand level in control there at $161 for MicroStrategy stock, and sitting at 161, an area created, like I said, in October 2024. And what makes this demand level powerful? It was created by a strong bullish impulse on the monthly time frame. Price left the zone very, very fast, showing urgency and imbalance, and it took more than a year for price to return, whereas the impulse took only 2 months. No noise, no chop, clean institutional activity. So this is exactly the type of demand level I teach traders to focus inside Set and Forget Line trading community. So this December candle, now we have this indecision candle on the monthly, a doji candle, which is good, okay, if we start getting bullishness, but it could just pause and then drop again, even farther into the level. I will tell you now. So let's be clear, okay? A doji candlestick is not bullish. A doji candlestick, okay, like this, is not bearish. A doji is indecision. Indecision at demand is very normal. It simply means buyers and sellers are battling for control. And that happens usually, or are irrelevant. These doji or bullish candlesticks are only relevant if we have a context. And the context here is very clear. We have the strongest demand in a long time in control. So it's happening at the right place, at the right location, in the right context. So MicroStrategy stock, MSTR, has reached that demand level in December 2025. This is where most retail traders get impatient, emotional, or bored. And this is also where professionals do nothing and let price reveal its hand. Okay? So As I always say, patience is the strategy itself. Supply and demand is a strategy. Price action strategies for stocks too. Intraday short-term stock strategies. There are hundreds, if not thousands, and all of them work, I'm sure. Okay, and but we need, well, patience. Okay, you just cannot sit in front of the computer and have a home run trade every single day. Although intraday traders expect that, and that is not sustainable over time. So, and if it is, it's very stressful, you know. So there is no sign of bullishness right now. The doji now, it's trying to rally a little bit because we had before like a very clear doji. Now we could have a larger candlestick body, and but obviously it's just like, well, half an hour since the New York market opened. That's nothing. In the smaller time frames, on the weekly time frame, we can see now that after a very strong bearish impulse, we have 4 candlesticks, very little tiny candle bodies. Okay, that's a good sign for buys, for buying the MicroStrategy, because that usually happens when there is a strong decline in price for a specific any stock. In this case, for MicroStrategy stock. Okay, and after that we hit demand and we get these little tiny candles. It means accumulation usually. Okay, so and that's perfectly fine. Trade is not about being right, as I say always. Trade is not about, it's only about waiting. So waiting for price to hit demand, and we've been waiting for that for a year. Okay, on the way down you can use bearish strategies, CFDs, selling with CFDs on MicroStrategy stock, and using bearish strategies, option strategies, and but well, usually greed wants action, patience wants confirmation, and we are just there. Okay, so patience usually wins. So what I'm watching next, and this is only for education, okay, from a price action and supply and demand perspective, MicroStrategy, well, stock, the location is perfect. It's excellent. The context is high quality. We still have an uptrend on MicroStrategy stock. The timing is getting ready. Okay, so we are waiting. If demand holds, future bullish impulses on the monthly and weekly timeframes could open the door for long-term stocks until $320 per share at least, or even swing trading opportunities using smaller timeframes, stock strategies. Until then, well, waiting for that. So in this MicroStrategy analysis, we have seen that we can learn to trade stocks using supply and demand price action. We need to read what happens after a very strong rally. We never buy. Okay, and I have done analysis on Microsoft, on Meta stock, and Netflix, and Amazon, and all these stocks, and they did exactly what I said, and these levels are playing out as I said. Okay, you can check the videos on my channel. So you are learning, hopefully, some tips about price action without indicators. Well, probably, hopefully, I am helping you stop chasing moves after they already happened. And this is going to help you with swing and long-term stock trading strategies. So, and this is exactly how institutional trading logic works. So let's see if this one holds. Because if this one doesn't hold, okay, the next stop is going to be this price, and this is a very nice trade down there at around $60 per share if that one doesn't hold. Okay, so if that demand level doesn't hold, we're waiting for some bullishness here, then the next stop is the one that I just mentioned. So we'll see what happens. Okay, but right now Netflix is at a very similar imbalance, and Meta, okay, is already trying to play out now. It's dropping a little bit. And Netflix, I already analyzed this on my channel, is at this demand level on the monthly. So all these levels, Pfizer on the weekly is playing out. Okay, look at this. I recorded this video right where the levels were in control. Okay, so we'll see what happens with this imbalance. If you like this video, just click on the like button and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be sharing more with you. Have a great day.